Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Jalen Richard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Love. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running is Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Able to find Switzer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. It's caught by Treadwell. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey, exit. Mark 20, Mark 20. 3 bud. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
218, top 5.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey's one of the best centers in the league. And to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well. Helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning. He finds Hopkins complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
General West.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Manning. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On first down, Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Jackrabbit, let's go.
It's a gain of 8.
Rock it.
At the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Five. Yeah.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Manning. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. To throw, it's Manning.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, it's Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jacobs now. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, it's Long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. It's complete to Hopkins.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
10 logo. 6-man. Check curls.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Get ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Manning firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Manning. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning.
Well, that's what you're looking for.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the draw, Rashard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Luck. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Long. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go now. 90 Wolf. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, Alpha. Get up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Manning with a catch made by Hopkins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Manning. Defense. And the pressure gets to him again. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Luck now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. It's caught by Treadwell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Richard. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So the Broncos now down by 2 touchdowns, just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Once again, it's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And shutting him off, now open field. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Broncos coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back.
Y'all already know what time it is, playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.